Welcome to Maths Companion. In the last 3 videos, we have discussed the first part of the lesson circles by the side heading right angle and circle. Today, we are going to discuss the second part, chord, angle and arc. Before we start, let us recall some basic ideas which we have learned in the 9th standard. Let me draw a circle at first and let me mark 2 points on it. Now the circle is divided into 2 parts. Each part is called an arc. Based on this blue arc, the red arc is called its alternate arc or complementary arc. In the same way, based on the red arc, the blue arc is called its alternate arc or complementary arc. When we join the ends of an arc to the center, we get an angle at the center. And this angle is called central angle. Actually, there are 2 angles at the center when we join the ends of an arc to the center. This angle is the central angle of the blue arc and this angle is the central angle of the red arc. That means the central angle lies on the same part of the arc. Now we know sum of these 2 angles is 360 degree. That is, sum of the central angle of an arc and its alternate arc is 360 degree. Now instead of joining the ends of an arc to the center, let us join it to a point on this arc. Now this angle P is called the angle made by the arc AB on its alternate arc. So we have learned arc, alternate arc, central angle and angle made by an arc. Now let us start today's topic. Let us draw a circle at first. Now let me draw a diameter. Now the circle is divided into 2 parts and these 2 parts are equal because they are semicircles. Now if we join the ends of this diameter to any point on this arc, we get a right angle. Similarly, if we join the ends of the diameter to any point on this arc, again we get a right angle. That means a diameter of a circle divides it into 2 equal parts and joining the ends of the diameter to a point in any part gives a right angle. Now suppose we draw a chord instead of diameter. Let us take a circle, draw a chord. Again the circle is divided into 2 parts. Are they equal? No. This is the large arc and this is the small arc. Now let me join the ends of this chord to a point on this arc. Is it a right angle? No. Now let me join the ends of the chord to a point on this arc. Is it a right angle? No. Are these 2 angles equal? You can easily see that these 2 angles are not equal. That means when we draw a chord, the circle is divided into 2 parts but they are not equal and angles in each part are also not equal. When we have drawn the diameter and the ends of a diameter are joined to any point on the top arc, we get a right angle. Means all the angles in the top arc are same. Now in this figure, are all angles in the top arc same? That is, when we join the ends of the chord to any point on the top arc like this, are all these angles same? Let us check. Let us first look at an angle at the top. Draw a circle and draw a chord. Let it be AB. Now let me take a point P on the top arc. Join A to P and B to P. Now let O be the center of the circle. Join O to P. Now angle P is divided into two angles. Let this angle be x degree and let this be y degree. Now what is the measurement of angle P? X plus y. Now let us join O to A and O to B like this. Now what type of a triangle is triangle AOP? OA and OP are equal. Therefore it is an isosceles triangle. These two sides are equal. So angles opposite to them are equal. That means these two angles are equal. Therefore this angle is also equal to x degree. Now let us find this angle. We know sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. X plus this angle is 180 degree. X plus x is 2x. 2x plus this angle is 180 degree. Therefore this angle is 180 minus 2x degree. The same way triangle BOP is another isosceles triangle. These two sides are equal. Therefore these two angles are also equal. That means this angle is y degree. Now sum of these two angles is 2y degree. Therefore this angle is 180 minus 2y degree. Now let us find this angle, angle AOB. We know sum of all these three angles is 360 degree. So to find this angle, we have to subtract sum of these two angles from 360. Let us first find the sum of these two angles, that is 180 minus 2x plus 180 minus 2y. 180 plus 180 is 360 minus 2x minus 2y. Now to get angle AOB, let us subtract this from 360, that is 360 minus 2x minus 2y. 360 minus 360 is 0. Minus 2x is 2x. Minus 2y is plus 2y. Now you can see 2 as a common factor. Taking 2 outside, we can write 2 into x plus y. That means this angle AOB is 2 into x plus y degree. Now what is angle P? That is x plus y degree. That means this angle is half this angle, or angle P or angle APB is half angle AOB. Now what is angle AOB? That is the central angle of this arc. And what is angle APB? That is the angle made by this arc. So from this we can say angle made by an arc is half its central angle. Is it always true? Let us check. Let me draw a circle at first and consider the small arc AB. Join A to O, B to O. Now let me take a point P on the alternate arc. Join A to P and B to P. So angle APB is the angle made by the small arc AB, and angle AOB is the central angle of arc AB. Now the measurement of central angle is 70 degree here, and measurement of angle made by the arc is 35 degree. See, this angle is half of this angle. Now let me change the position of P. When P is changed, again it is 35, half the central angle. Again it is 35, half the central angle. Again it is 35, half the central angle. Again it is 35. Now what is the measurement? The angle is 145 degree now. Is it half the central angle? No. When it is here, again it is 145. Again it is 145. Now once again it is 35, half the central angle. It is 35 now. So what did we see now? When this angle is on this arc, it is half the central angle. When the angle is on the same arc AB, it is not half the central angle. So we can say the angle made by this arc AB on its alternate arc is half its central angle. When the angle is on the same arc AB, it is not half the central angle. That means the angle made by any arc of a circle on the alternate arc is half its central angle. Remember the point that when the angle is on the alternate arc, then only it is half the central angle. We have seen that all angles on this arc are same because these are all angles made by this small arc AB on its alternate arc. And we have seen that all these angles are half its central angle. So we can see even when P changes, the central angle does not change. So the angle P is always half this angle, this central angle. So all these angles are same. Now what happens when this angle is on this arc? Now we can say this angle APB is the angle made by the small arc AB on AB itself. It is not on the alternate arc. Therefore, that is not half the central angle. But we can consider it in another way. Consider the large arc AB. This angle is the angle made by the large arc AB on its alternate arc. Now, what is the central angle of large arc AB? We know sum of these two angles is 360. This is 70. Therefore, this angle is 360 minus 70 or 290. Now, this is half of 290. That means the angle made by an arc on its alternate arc is always half its central angle. So this angle is half the central angle of large arc AB and this angle is half the central angle of small arc AB. We have seen that all angles in this arc are same and all angles in this arc are also same. So we can say all angles made by an arc on the alternate arc are equal. All these angles are angles made by large arc AB on its alternate arc. Now suppose we take this angle, that is the angle made by the large arc AB on its alternate arc, and this angle, that is the angle made by small arc AB on its alternate arc. This angle is 35 and this angle is 145. What is the sum? It is 180. So we can say these two angles are supplementary. Is it always like this? Let us check. This angle is half this central angle and this angle is half this central angle. And to find the sum of these two angles, we have to find half this angle plus half this angle. And we know sum of these two angles is 360. So half the sum of this angle plus half the sum of this angle means half into 360 or 180. That means sum of these two angles is always 180 or supplementary. Or we can say a pair of angles on an arc and its alternate arc are supplementary. So we have seen 2 points now. All angles made by an arc on the alternate arc are equal, and a pair of angles on alternate arcs are supplementary. Now let us take a figure, a circle and a chord. The central angle is 140 degree. Let me take a point P on this arc. Now what is angle P? Angle P is the angle made by this arc on its alternate arc. Therefore, it is half its central angle. The central angle is 140. Therefore, this angle is 70 degree. Let me take a point Q on this arc. What is angle Q? We know angle P and angle Q are supplementary, means their sum is 180. Since angle P is 70 degree, angle Q is 110 degree. Let us draw a circle and mark 2 points A and B on it. Consider the small arc AB. The endpoints of this arc are A and B. Let us join them to the center O. Now we got the central angle AOB. The measurement of this angle is 100 degree. Now consider the alternate arc of the small arc AB. That is the large arc AB or the red arc. Now consider a point on this arc and join A and B to that point. Now we know this angle APB, is the angle made by the arc AB on its alternate arc. And we know this angle is half its central angle. Therefore, that is 50 degree. In different problems, this idea can be asked differently. So we have to understand this idea very well. That is, when P is here, this angle is angle made by arc AB and therefore it is half the central angle. When it is here, again it is half the central angle. Or it can be like this. Or it can be like this. Again, this angle is half the central angle. Or it can be like this. Or it can be like this. It can be anywhere on this arc. Try to draw the different possibilities and understand the idea very well. That will help you to do the problems easily. Now let us recall what we have learned today. The angle made by any arc of a circle on the alternate arc is half its central angle. All angles made by an arc on the alternate arc are equal, and a pair of angles on alternate arcs are supplementary. Now there are 2 homeworks. First one, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, BC equal to QR, angle A equal to angle P, angle Q equal to 90 degree, QR equal to 5 centimeter, PQ equal to 12 centimeter. Find the diameter of the circumcircle of triangle ABC. Second problem, PQ and RS are 2 mutually perpendicular chords of a circle. Angle QPR equal to 50 degree. Find angle PQS. Hope you have understood. Practice well. Send your comments through comment box. I'll be back with the remaining part. Till then, bye.